Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Bear with me. All right, bear with me. I've been filming a lot today, so hopefully I'm not stuttering and saying a load of crap. Hopefully I'm delivering this to you guys well. I just wanted to say on this channel, just to you guys that watch this main channel a lot, there has not been we upload a lot of FC on this channel, right? You guys know, like, this channel, if you subscribe to this channel, you guys are used to seeing, at least whether it's not FC, it's gaming. We really just haven't had much to upload, and I'm not a believer in like forcing uploads, so I don't want to just throw content on you guys. For me, it's been really hard in terms of posting actual FC content this year in the spring because there just hasn't been much going on. I feel like I'm starting to get very excited for Team of the Season because I love grinding a good EA promo on stream. It's fun to do. It just hasn't been worthwhile in the recent couple weeks. So Team of the Season, I think, is going to bring my excitement just to the overall grind of the game, and a lot of people just back to the game to have some fun. And one thing I want to talk about before we go anywhere in this video is that it's been leaked by a lot of people that EA is dropping the new FC26 a month early, which kind of makes sense. I don't know if that's preparing around GTA. I don't know if that's preparing around EA should have been releasing it in August all this time with the start of the season to capitalize on hype, because those early team of the weeks, if you could go right on the new FC and use the players, it would be awesome. I don't know. But maybe it explains why the power curve has been going so fast. I have seen that leak quite a bit. But anyways, let's talk about this Friday, because Team of the Season warm-up is this Friday. It is going to be the start, technically, of Team of the Season, although it won't really feel like it. Looks like this year EA are completely scrapping Team of the Season Live and Community. We're going to have Team of the Season warm-up with a best of re-release. So, I mean, we'll see what that looks like. Hopefully EA puts in the best of cards that are really good and not all the fodder ones, and the pack weight is decent, because the fact of the matter is, after this week or this next 10 days, a lot of these campaign cards, compared to a lot of these Team of the Seasons that will come out, will slowly continue to fall off the power curve. So at least the thrill of packing some of these good cards would be nice. Wouldn't be surprised if EA do some crazy stuff with the packs and the objectives. The leagues have been fantastic. And they did the 82-20 during Team of the Year. So wouldn't be surprised if we see some sort of that type of thing during Team of the Season. And look, that would be awesome for all of us to come together and really have a good time grinding some packs on the menus and then trying out those players. So let's get into it. So last year with FC24, with Team of the Season, there was a Team of the Season warm-up cup. There was a Team of the Season warm-up and win. There was a warm-up daily login where you could get some rewards there with some league packs and stuff like that. I found that on YouTube. And then, look, I did a video last year where I basically opened, like, the whole Team of the Season warm-up promo had all these packs, like league packs, Serie A 11 players pack, stuff like that. And basically, I saved them all, and then I opened them all. And honestly, the pack weight was horrible. The pack weight last year, like, people are going to be mad that Community and Live are not in packs. The pack weight was so unfathomably bad. We saved, like, so many packs. We spent so many coins on the pack save. The Team of the Season Live last year, it was a nice idea, but the problem is, in the grand scheme of things, I got to pull this back because I had it here. This was the team that we had last year, and, like, I feel like it's been harder and harder for EA to make Team of the Season Community work, and I'm going to explain why. In the old FIFAs, everybody had gold teams, not that crazy team, so we got the Team of the Season. Players that would get into Community Team of the Season were players that didn't have an inform all year and were really consistent. It was called Most Consistent in Community, and people voted. And essentially, the players were all very usable. They weren't crazy cards. They were like 89s to 90s, right? But they made people's teams, and it's been harder and harder for EA to make that work, I feel like, over the last couple of years. Last year, they tried Team of the Season Live. Basically, they released this team. Yes, there was some decent players like Loftus-Cheek, Kudus, Bruno, Modric, Bisek on the bench, Doku. There was some really good players, for sure. The problem is the pack weight was so high on the low-tier cards, it was just almost impossible, like all the EA promos, to get a lot of these cards. So I feel like the hype on this promo, it wasn't a great start to Team of the Season. I felt like it lost some hype before we got to the leagues. So I do like the way EA is doing it this year. I feel like, yeah, the promos this year, some of the cards have been crazy. So if we do get the proper stuff with this best of week, it could be a pretty good warm-up week. We will have to see. It'd be nice to see a warm-up cup, maybe with some campaign re-release packs. I don't know, stuff like that. It could be fun. We definitely need some spice into this game. But this is what we had last year during Team of the Season warm-up. It was Team of the Season Live. So just so you guys know, watching this video, this is what we had during Team of the Season warm-up last year. I don't think it was anything too special. The concept of these cards that was different between Community and Consistent was that these cards got upgrades as well. So they were live, and they did get some upgrades. Doesn't look like that's happening this year. And it's actually official. Now, this is the Team of the Season design that has been fully like posted by EA. I like it. I don't think it's that bad. People have been hating on it. But what it confirms actually is that I want to show you this. They're actually changing it up a little bit this year. So we're going to get League One first. Which, look, if you were around during FC24, the scandal with the League One rewards, but we're getting League One and Eredivisie first, which that's going to be nice. Like, we're going to have a lot of crazy cards. It's basically going to be PSG team of the season, but we're getting, it will be 3 leagues every week, essentially, because after that, then you have the Premier League with the EFL, and then you have the Women's Prem. Then you got the Bundesliga, then you have the Super League, the female Bundesliga. You had the Serie A, rest of Europe, and NWSL. So that week should be pretty crazy. I feel like EA is gatekeeping a little till the end because that should be a really crazy week. The NWSL will have some really good cards. And then, obviously, I think the most anticipated team of the season is the La Liga. I think that's the best one this year, the most hype. La Liga with Liga F is going to be crazy. So, look, there's going to be some people watching this video that are going to be warriors and save their packs all the way to that week. Fair play to you. You got the Saudi League as well the following week with MLS and rest of the world. Let's see how that looks. I'm assuming EA will probably just make those cards ridiculous. And they're actually marketing that week now because they can do a Messi Ronaldo team of the season and make them nuts with rest of the world as well. And then there's an ultimate team of the season June 6th. So timeline-wise, yeah, I mean, it makes sense because usually team of the season would run into the end of June and July. Team of the season is going to be done basically June 13th, which is nuts. That's nuts. So this is a very quick schedule, and this would actually check out for the leaks about, EA leaking that essentially FC26 is going to be in August. This would make sense. They say the memories, the moments, the magic, celebrate all the storylines for the season with the official EA Sports FC Team of the Season 11s in Football Ultimate Team. So it's very exciting. Before we do the vote, oh my God, the sun is setting like right here in this room. Wow, we can have the sunset together, guys. I'm getting beamed right now. Before we do the vote or anything like that, they added a lot of packs into the code. I'm just going to go over a couple with you guys because I think they are interesting. So you have the La Liga Guarantee Pack. This will be a pack that will be released in the SBCs, and EA will probably use it in objectives and stuff like that too. You have the 82-10 Top 5 Leagues Pack. That's an interesting one to save maybe for like, I don't know, maybe for like, well, maybe this is an interesting one to open for the Best of campaign. Maybe that's going to get released for the Best of campaign, or maybe it's one you open for the Ultimate Team of the Season. Other ones, Serie A, pretty standard. There was one thing I wanted to point out here. Okay, boom. 93 plus times 5 Top 5 Leagues Team of the Season pack. Okay? So I don't know, maybe that's for Ultimate Team of the Season. I don't know for sure which one that is for. That's something that I think was leaked that people are saying is going to be basically like how we just had the 90 times 5 for the promos, how we had the 89-5 for the promos in the weekly objective. People are saying that's going to be like a weekly play thing. That would be pretty cool. I think that would be pretty cool. This is what I want to talk about with you guys. This, for me, is interesting. It looks like EA might be bringing in 11 Team of the Season player packs back. Now, I can't really remember. I don't think we had these last year. I don't even know the last time we had these. But basically, for the top ranks, EA used to give out an Ultimate Team of the Season pack. Like, if you got top 100, you used to have that 11-player pack, and there was some serious excitement for that pack. I feel like EA scrapped it a few years ago. I could be wrong. Regardless, it's exciting. And then you have the League One Team of the Season 3 players pack. So, like, this will 100% be for rank 3, rank 4, rank 5. I would assume what EA will do is that they'll probably make for rank 1 an Ultimate Team of the Season pack. So it's 11 Team of the Season players. You probably will just get that for 15-0. For rank 2, you'll probably have 2 or 3 of the 3 player packs. But the weight on those is going to be a lot worse than obviously getting 11 from that promo team. But again, it's not all just from the league on. You're going to have the women's league as well. So you're going to have some more fodder worked into there with having 2 leagues. So it probably won't be as crazy, but it's exciting in terms of that's definitely for rewards. There's a max 93 Team of the Season guarantee. So this is probably going to be some sort of, thing you can grind to get. You got an any Team of the Season. This will be probably like an upgrade. Let's see here. What else we got? These are all going to be store packs, I think, for the most part. Maybe the 86.5 is going to be a daily pack. Okay. This I wanted to talk about. 91 plus best of campaigns grab pack includes 1 player item rated 91 or higher, guaranteed to be from the best of campaign re-release. All items untradeable. I don't know if the grab packs historically are all in the store, but maybe EA is going to do some sort of upgrade or pack or something like that with this best of team of the season or best of campaign team of the season warm-up promo. I would hope they would do some upgrade grind. This one, to me, being that it's an 84-10 with 192 or higher guarantee from the best of campaigns, this one looks like it's 100% in the store. I don't know about the other one. I think when EA do grab packs, they're usually in the store. These are all going to be store packs. Again, these are like the guarantee stuff. And then we have a vote. Guys, I'm going to leave the link in the description down below. They actually done a vote for the Premier League team of the season, so you can go through and do your vote, which I wanted to do at the end. I wanted to point out that, look, a best of campaign, those packs would be actually pretty interesting if EA, I know they probably watched the videos. It would be great over this next week. There's many cards that you look at like 91 plus, that are like really, really like actually nice cards. Archie Gray, Schlotterbeck, cards that are like 100K that, look, if they drop some sort of player pick, that was like 91 plus, this rare card like numero foot Griezmann, Leao, something like that with grindable content that people could get these campaigns. Because if you're being realistic, none of these cards with one playstyle plus are really going to be that great during team of the season. So I would like to see EA go all out during this team of the season warm up on campaign content. We just talked about all those packs getting added. And then really the big leak that we've seen so far is that Drogba probably over the next few days is going to be getting this card. He will be lengthy, and he has low driven plus, aerial plus, and quick step plus. This card will be insane. He will have a 5-star weak foot. He's going to be so broken. So that is something to watch out for. I hope EA can really do a fun week with, I think this would be a really good week if EA is listening. Bring back a year in review player pick SBC, right? Do something with the recent few months SBCs that people can grind. Bring back a repeatable campaign, even if it's lower rated, something like that people can kind of have some fun this week with the 81 plus upgrade, rinse their fodder into, and do that type of stuff. I feel like that is a really nice potential thing that EA could do. Hopefully they do it. Whether or not, guys, they do it. I just, at the end of the day, want to use some of these cards that I haven't tried out, and it would be cool to get them through, one of those campaigns. Now, in terms of the Premier League vote, guys, to me, honestly, this vote, do whatever you want. At the end of the day, FIFA is going to be FIFA. You can put whoever you want into the vote. I personally, let me just do I'll just do a quick vote for you guys on here just to see like player options that look cool and players that I would want to see. Let's just go with the goalkeeper. I actually think Alisson is pretty good this year. I'd like to get Alisson in net. Him or Raya would be cool. Maybe I'll just go Raya just to have a different card. I feel like we've had a million Alisson cards, so let's just put Raya in just to have a different goalkeeper. I would want VVD in there. I think Robinson is a shout at left back. There's probably a couple players we could put in there. Man, some of these Forest defenders are a shout. Who else? They put Kerkez as well. There's not even that many players here. There's not even really that many players. Wow, they really didn't put many defenders in here at all. So we've already got 2 locked in. Murillo's interesting. Let's go with Aina. I can't do 3 fullbacks, so I have to choose a center back. Should I go? I'll go like Gabriel. Maybe I'll just go Gabriel. I don't know. I feel like Gabriel's every Arsenal game I watched this season. I know he just got injured at the end. All right, Chris Wood is my striker. Wow, am I crazy for this? Isak, Salah, Chris Wood? Am I crazy for that? Let me know if I'm crazy for that. And then we go into the midfield. The midfield is going to be tough. There's probably a lot of players here the midfield is actually like really, really tough. Really tough. Wow. I don't even know who I would put here. Man, I kind of want to see a Caicedo card. Am I crazy for that? Cliver would be a really nice card. I'm sure his left. And I'm trying to factor in like people who have been good in real life, but also, man, do I have enough Arsenal players and Liverpool players? I have 2 Liverpool players. That's definitely not enough. I kind of want to put Caicedo, bro. I want to see a Caicedo team of the season. Am I crazy for that? Gravenberch will probably end up winning. Elanga's had a crazy season too. Man, Rodgers. Oh my God, there's so many options here. Rodgers has had a couple really nice cards on FC. I feel like Bournemouth, as of recently, they've not been as crazy. Bruno's gotten into the vote. I'm sure, objectively looking at this in terms of what will get voted, I think probably Palmer, Declan Rice, and Bruno is probably going to end up being what the community votes, because this is like a community vote at the end of the day. Man, who's like a newer team of the season card that would be cool to see? I feel like Rodgers would be cool to see. Caicedo would be cool to see. Obviously, they haven't stunk it up this season as well. Oh, I feel like I've seen Cunha play insane. I feel like I've seen Cliver play insane. Let me pull up on FootMob here. Let's be a little stat merchant here. Let's see, Morgan Rogers, Premier League season. Can we pull up season? Here we go, season. How many in the Prem? 8, 7, and 31. And then we have Clivert. Let's pull up Clivert. How's our man Clivert doing this season with the comp? 13, 8, and 33. 13, 8, and 33. Man, I feel like maybe if you could say McAllister. It's really not that deep, though. Cunha. Let's pull up Cunha real quick. I seen Cunha scoring some crazy goals this season. But yeah, guys, put your vote in. Put your vote in. Whoever you guys want to use. Cunha would have a crazy FIFA card. 16-4. 14-4 in 27. Oh. Making it tough on me here, bro. All right, you know what? We'll go Clivert. We want to see someone a little different. We want to see a different team here, man. Give me that Chris Wood, EA, with low driven. Man, give me that Chris Wood with low driven, EA. I better see it, man. I'll put the link in the description. Guys, thanks for watching. Team of the season almost here. See you guys then. Peace.